For such a diminutive set of peaks surrounded by much more impressive ones, the naming history of the five Ex Coelis peaks matches their relative scrambling complexities. I discovered this for myself back in September 2022 when I made solo ascents of Stanwaters, Normandy, and Ardennes peaks. These summits are not as easily attained as one might think when considering the stats alone. I ended up classifying the easiest three of five peaks as a solid moderate adventure that could easily dip its toes into SC7 terrain without careful route finding. A few years ago already, I put together a detailed plan to tag the two remaining peaks, Rhine and Elbe, in a day using GPS tracks from Brandon Boulier, who kindly shared them on peakbagger.com. Woo! I'm noticing a lot of fresh cuts on logs along the Siffleur Falls Trail. Very much appreciated. I think I'm finally at my access drainage, hour and a half in, and my question to myself was, did I need to be carrying water? And the answer is no. Ugh. Hold on. Good to know for the way out. Easy walking out of the creek. I don't know if there's a faint trail in here. There might be in various places. I'm not on it, obviously. It's all good. Man, all the yellow avens must have just exploded recently. Carpets of them. Huh. Every time I'm in the creek, I think I should be in the forest to the left, and then when I'm in the forest, I'm like, oh, the creek looks better. Either one works.
think I just got to sneak past this steep wall on the left, and then it's going to be up. And considering that's 8.5K already, methinks it is not going to be a gentle ascent. Oh, there's Rhine. I think I go up just ahead here. Nice when it's obvious, because it's very obvious. There we go. Great little ascent gully. Really couldn't ask for better. Basically staircase. And not that loose either. So kind of nice for the way up. Not sure if the drainage gets a little cliffy. It kind of looks like fun in the short term, so I'm going to try it. I think I can bail to the right almost any time. Varying degrees of difficulty. Yeah, it's a little bit shitty because it's actually not cliffy. It's shale. Which means it breaks off underfoot. And if you slip, it's like little knives. So I might bail out at some point. I'm too close to Elbe now, so I'm just going to traverse and hit their track. Well, I figured it must be steep, and it surely is. It is not messing around. Back in trees after the dirt gully. Interesting. Huh. Campfire spot. Not a lot of water. Okay, brain bucket on. Start the fun stuff. Solid-ish. Sometimes Doug Roots finds the coolest roots, and I'm suspecting this is one of them. That's where I came from. That's where I'm going, and I see a big cairn, which is another thing Doug does, which is appreciated. There we go. A little more reasonable. At the cairn. I think that's our gully. There's another one to the left, but I'm pretty sure it's this one. I'll be able to tell when I'm a little bit higher. Just make sure I'm in the right one. Rather than that shit show, we go around this buttress. Makes sense. Pebbles on slab. A little bit higher than Elbe now. On the S. So far, so good. Oh yeah. All right. It's actually not so bad. Oh, there's a cairn. Nice. There's a cairn just ahead here. Very nice. Ha ha ha. Sneaky, sneaky. Don't love all the clouds that are building and how dark they are, but let's give it a shot. Oh yeah, there's another cairn. Very nice. Bit of elevation yet, but I think I can get that done pretty quick, hopefully. The last stubborn tree, I believe. Oh, you can't see it from here. There's a few shrubs still, though. Cromolts. Look at these things. Man. Not even a tree like that. Well, I think that's the summit block. Finally. I'll go see if I can make it. Okay, let's see what left does. Good holds, at least. Yeah. A little bit of exposure. Okay. So far, so good. I think I will go up here. I'm gonna have to be careful coming down. Plenty of solid holds. Plenty of not solid holds. Typical Rockies scrambling. Okay, be careful. Yep, let's go there. I think that's the summit of Rhine. Well, it's a lot easier than the other way. I guarantee you that. Yay! Oh, look at that. Nicely done, Bernie. Yes, this one feels good. Real good. Anything I actually put my weight on is solid-ish. Yep. There we go. Yeah, exactly. There we go. Nice. Now this, we go right over here. Just step right there. Yeah. And then there. And there. And there. And there. All right. And then there. Yep. Sometimes the hardest thing is trusting your handholds. Well, you should never trust. They say trust but verify in the Rockies. Never trust. Because even verify is not a guarantee. It probably just means you temporarily got lucky. Foothold right there. And I got some decent handholds. So that's good too. I was going to call it a stiff moderate, but I think that deserves a difficult rating. Anytime I'm facing in on the way down, probably means it's not easy. A little bit awkward. Not terribly exposed, I guess, so that's probably a good thing, but short, difficult step, I think is fair. Remember how way down I said that I suspected this was one of those sneaky, awesome dug routes? Definitely is. Lo and behold, there's our cairn up there. Fun stuff. Nice little ledge. Perfectly works out. Look at that. How fun is that? I hate the rating, the moderate rating. What's moderate for one person is terrifying for another. That's just the reality. Okay. Oh, another cairn. Yeah, you'd think the ridge would be worse than the gully, but in this case it is not. It's nothing more than moderate. Once again, I mean, that's probably not even scramble terrain, or certainly not easy. And then there's just this nice little fun, moderate bayonet that just gets you through it, around it. You basically go down and around it and then come out under it. Funny, man, just looking up at the face, it's just so complex. Like, how is there a route through here? Never mind a relatively moderate one. I mean, look at this shit. How, Bernie? Well, thank Doug. Oh, we're lower than Elbe. Straight shot to the call. I think there's going to be some fifth class in there. Maybe not, but I'm going to do a traverse line to get onto the face and my original planned ascent line, which follows Eric's. If I can't do it, probably save it for another day. So this line is working out kind of nicely. Basically, I want to head for that island and then try to break through those cliffs and see what's what on the other side. That worked out fine. Now we just have to get up this little steep spot here with some thorny bushes. And actually get up into the tree island. Very steep. That is the one I had spotted So I may as well give it a look. It's a pretty simple little traverse here. It's a Hail Mary. As you can see, this certainly is not hard. I mean, I'm definitely at the base of some cliffs, but base of cliffs is okay. Again, somewhat unfortunately, but I got to keep trying. It keeps working out. I definitely have to drop. But this will make it a nice, the most efficient line I can take without actually climbing a cliff, potentially. Assuming there is an escape. It looks on my map that there is. So I'm going to try going up here. I don't know. I am definitely going to have to get a little bit lucky. It's steep. It looks like there's a sheep track. It's grippy. Moderate. So far it feels good. May as well try it. It almost looks like a cairn, but I highly doubt that. It's complex. We'll see. So far, so good. Kind of. I think I may have gotten so lucky. I just came up from there. I didn't even turn my camera on because I didn't want to look like an idiot. And then I pop over this and see this. And I'm pretty sure I can traverse all the way to their ascent line. I mean, I think that's my summit. Ridiculous. If this works out, holy cow. I should probably play the lottery on the way home. Well, we're awfully close now. Awfully close. Okay, Elbe. Whew. We'll see. For a few minutes. I can get up. The problem is going back down. It's one of those. Yeah. So I'm going to try to find a slightly less gnarly line up, but we'll see if it works or not. It's a little bit like Parrish. Yeah. Feeling about this, definitely difficult, but less exposed than the other way. The trick is a few big step overs on steep gully. That would be hilarious. Okay, good. This one have a tree on the summit. That's really funny. It's a lot of effort and difficulty for a treed summit. Woo! Elbe! Nicely done. Holy! Done the Ex Coelis. What a day. I think it's going to feel difficult on the way down. We'll see. There's a few stretch moves on a pretty steep crack. So we'll see. The key is to get out of this crack and then out of that crack immediately. The key move on this one. Onto there, onto there. Take my time. Be safe. Yeah. Yes. Well, of course, that's the problem. There we go. Now we got to get down to that little tree. Yeah, friendly little tree. There we go. Okay, that's good. Now, this was the real stretcher. Nice. Yep. There we go. Okay. Funny, I just turned around. I was trying to be all professional and back down this thing. It's way too hard. Sit on your ass. Much easier. Now this is not easy. No. It goes. Not easy. Yeah, that was as hard as anything on Paris yesterday. Methinks. Paris probably had a little more of it. I had to bail there, I absolutely could. But I don't, so I won't. There's a little traverse you can do here, a little sneaky. You know how I like them apples. Sneaky little bypass. I didn't expect to make it, to be honest, especially when I saw the first crux. But even this is horribly complex. Man, I've had my route finding spidey senses out this weekend. Oy, oy, oy. Okay, let's get down this manky gully and start my exit. Probably shouldn't say this out loud, but so far the canyon's looking doable. Oh boy. Now I'm screwed. Looks like it chokes out ahead. I think Eric's track bails pretty soon. I think Devin's keeps going. Eric's line bails right here. So we'll see what that entails. It's another magic little now you see me, now you don't situation. Because this is what you end up on when you bail out of the narrow gully. Looks like a big scree slope. Confidently say, I'm very glad I didn't go up this gully. The gully I went up was dirt and rock and nicely stepped. This one is nice for going down, but oh, going up it would be a bit of a bear. Can't believe I got away with another day with no rain. Now it's cloudy and cool. Perfect for exit. As I slowly close in on the trail, suffice it to say, this was my route error of the day. Just go back to the creek on return. Well, I'm assuming this trail is close, although there's no evidence to that. Other than it sounds like the Siffleur's right there. There we go. Huh? That was shite. Whew. All right. Wow. Whew. The Ex Coelis peaks feel double their size. Yeah. The statistics are very reasonable, but you walk off them feeling like you did a much bigger mountain. Stunning scenery. Stunning little hike. Good bang for its buck, actually. And not very busy. Not too many people go further than the falls, and it's worth it. This is the lower trail off the main trail. I'm not sure if I've ever taken it. It's totally worth it, obviously. Much better views. Probably wouldn't want to take kids on it. One little slip and they're done. Oh yeah, they don't want you to go that way. You should though. Like I said, as long as you don't have kids. Oh, it's exhausting. Also pretty cool.